Begin tonight in Temple, where a rash of shootings and home invasions have residents on high alert.
Channel 6 News reporter Chris Rogers has been talking to people in the areas hit by this recent violence. Chris, how are they feeling?
Well, Doug and Leslie, as you can imagine, the primary emotion is fear tonight. A spike in home invasions and 2 killings in a short period of time has put a community on edge as police scramble to get to the bottom of it all. It's not the type of crime people in Temple are used to.
Break-ins happen, I understand, but for what happened to happen, completely uncalled for.
A rash of shootings to start the new year, all in less than a month's time. The first on January 8th, an apparent home invasion gone wrong.
He was shot at 6 times, and he went to the neighbor's house for help, and as he was over there, they were shooting and shot into the neighbor's window.
Miraculously, no one was hit. But just over 2 weeks later, another break-in, this time a 59-year-old man gunned down in his doorway on North 4th Street.
I just want them to turn themselves in, be a man and turn themselves in, because they took somebody's life.
And then, a week later, 2 people shot and a mother of 3 killed in cold blood. Police now calling for calm.
While it is a more violent start to the year than we've seen in the past, it doesn't mean that it is going to be the trend for the rest of the year. It just seems that we've got this string that's happening.
But for many who call the city home, the violent streak is cause for concern.
It does put me on high alert. It really does, because I've lived here my whole life.
Corey Rushing has always called Temple home. He says he knew the latest victim well, and when he heard where it happened, he was in disbelief.
Not in this community, no. Especially on the side of town where they lived in. And it's just, I've been over there so many times. I know people over there in that area.
People who live nearby now living in fear.
I don't like living like this, but my other daughter, she told me, "Mama, you need to move." She was crying. I said, "I'm not fit to move. I'm not fit to, let these people run me out of my house, because this is my home."
So far, police don't have any indication as to what sparked the recent string of violence as a community calls for an end to the bloodshed.
It might be connected with maybe drugs or maybe robberies and things of that nature, but it's just too much. Any is too much, but it seems like it's escalating in our city, and we need to put a stop to it.
Doug and Leslie, there still have been no suspects named or any arrests made in any of those cases, guys.
All right, thanks, Chris.